All right, we back. I ain't been here in a minute on that. What's good? How everybody been doing? Been a hot summer out here. Your boy been on vacation. I'm ready to start coming back at y'all with some videos. But first things first, happy birthday, Regina Bell. You see the title. Uh, you know, uh, Regina Bell, I've been following her music since I got I want to say 88, something around that time frame when she came out with that song Baby Come to Me. That was one of my favorite songs and video that she made. It was just an awesome song. It was like the vocals was just immaculate. And I remember being at the Budweiser Superfest that DC used to have back in the day. And you know, uh, uh, I remember being and at that concert. She wasn't there, but that song was hot, and they kept playing it during the intermissions. And you know, and and um, I got a special reason why I remember that song also, because that night at the Superfest, me and my friends had bet who was gonna get the most numbers, and of course your boy won that bet, right? You know, I remember meeting a young lady from New York that man, we talking about the '80s. I don't know if y'all seen 50 Cent Raising Cane. uh that episode of the Power Universe is taking it back to the '80s, and that just take me back with the hairdos and the big gold everybody used to wear. And I remember vividly what I was wearing that day. I had on, it was summertime, so I had on all white. I had a white silk uh shirt on, short sleeve, a button down. It looked like a t-shirt, but it was a silk shirt from Cavaliers. I don't know if you fellas remember that store down on F Street, in DC. If you from DC, you know about Cavaliers. And anyway, I had on some white linen shorts with some black loafers with the white trimming. And you know how the kids are wearing the small gold from the neck down. I was doing that because, I wasn't no hustler in the street. So I didn't wear big gold like that. I wore the little thin gold, the little ropes that I lined up from my neck down to my chest, you know, giving up that King Tut look. So yeah, I remember wearing that look. I had the gold tooth with the half moon part with the fade. So that song take me back to that time frame when I hear Baby Come to Me. And yeah, it was just, some good times at the end of the day. I tell these kids, man, don't be quick to be trying to rush to grow up, because once you become an adult and faced with responsibilities, ain't no turning that back. So enjoy your time where you don't have to pay rent. You could just sleep as much as you want, before you start a work career and all that, because I hear it all the time. You know, being a grown up is not what it's cracked up to be, and it takes some adjusting to get to, especially if you haven't been prepared to becoming an adult. So So Regina Bell take me back to that time in '88 with that song "Baby Come to Me." I'm gonna do a reaction to that video as well. I just seen a video with her, Peebo Bryson, uh, surprised her at her church. Regina Bell and her husband uh, is is pastors of their own church in Atlanta, and I think his name is Keith Battle. No, that's the pastor. I'm sorry, but his last name is Battle. He played with the Atlanta Hawks with Dominique Wilkes back in the day. In the '80s and '90s, and I actually met this guy too with my boy Gary Nugent, and they live right there on Rhode Island Avenue, 18th Street by the library, and I didn't know who he was. He was like a regular Joe. And my man Gary picked him up. We went to the barber shop. We went over by Spingarn to Dogs and shot some pool. He was just a regular Joe to me, cool. And this one, the Urban League basketball summer league was up and running before the Berry Farms, what they doing now, with all these leagues. I remember the Urban League basketball team where all the hoods get their team together and they play each other and all that. All the guys that went to school would come back and play ball. And, Lonzo Mourning and all them when they was in Georgetown, coming back to the hood, playing in these leagues and stuff. So, yeah. So he had his own team called Time for Battle. He had on his shirt. And I ain't had no idea who this dude was. So that was crazy. And then he wind up marrying Regina Bell. And my man Gary was at the wedding. And my man Gary took a picture with Rakim. Rakim was at the wedding. I wonder if Gary still got that picture. I would love to have it and post that joint. But yeah, some good times when you just around great folks and don't even know it because they not tripping. It's just a walk in the park for them, because they already in the mix of it, And matter of fact, they got married at the Hilton Hotel downtown where I actually worked when I was in high school. And so that was just cool. So just remembering, that song, Baby Come to Me, how much they spent that record at that concert during the intermission. I'll never forget that record. And the video was fly too. And she could sing. She has a natural, pure voice, still to this day, she doing gospel music now and still making, R&B music, but she sang for God now, which is all good, and yeah, so I'm gonna end this conversation on, that, and I'm gonna do a reaction to Baby Come to Me, and yeah, so stay tuned for that. Peace.